All right, so um, let's dive into something I think a lot of us dream about,
Yeah,
like waking up,
definitely.
grabbing a coffee,
Yeah,
and seeing our bank account grow from book sales we made while we were sleeping.
absolutely.
That's the power of passive income.
Mm,
And today we're going to take a deep dive into making that a reality
yeah.
with Amazon KDP.
Okay.
You've provided us with how to automate your Amazon book business for passive income as a guide.
Right?
And that title alone is exciting.
Oh, it really is. And this guide is packed with actionable steps, not just vague ideas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're going to unpack the key strategies from this guide,
Okay.
strategies that have actually worked for the author.
Yes.
Get ready, because
Yeah.
this deep dive could change how you approach your entire book business.
Absolutely. Before we get into the specifics, though,
Okay.
let's be clear about what passive income really means
Yeah.
in the world of Amazon books.
Okay, let's unpack that.
Yeah.
Because it's not about sitting back and doing nothing, right?
Yeah. Right. It's more about setting up systems that work for you. Think of it like planting a fruit tree.
Mm-hmm.
You put in the effort up front to plant and nurture it,
Yeah.
but then it keeps bearing fruit year after year
Sure.
with minimal maintenance.
I love that analogy.
Yeah.
So the guide breaks down a successful passive income book business
Right.
into 4 core elements.
Okay.
Quality evergreen content,
Mm-hmm.
optimized sales funnels,
Yes.
marketing automation, and operational automation.
Absolutely.
It's fascinating how they connect.
They really do. And we'll be exploring each of these in detail
Okay,
throughout this deep dive.
fantastic. Now let's start with the foundation,
Yeah.
the book creation process itself.
Okay.
The guide really emphasizes systematizing this stage.
Right.
And one of the most interesting strategies is writing in series.
Yes.
Why is that so crucial for automation?
Well, when you write a series, you're not just creating individual books.
Mhm.
You're cultivating a readership that is invested in your characters and your world.
Yeah.
This creates what the guide calls a snowball effect.
Okay.
Someone who loves the first book
Yeah.
is much more likely to buy the second
Right.
and the third and so on, almost automatically.
It's almost like building a loyal fan base.
Yeah.
Who eagerly awaits each new installment,
Exactly.
becoming part of your system in a way.
Precisely. They become invested in the journey you've created.
Okay.
And that sustained interest is a key element of passive income.
Okay.
Now, another crucial aspect of automation,
Yeah.
which this guide dives deep into,
Okay.
is outsourcing.
Okay, outsourcing.
Yes.
A lot of authors might shy away from this,
Mhm.
thinking it's cheating,
Right.
but this guide frames it as strategic delegation.
Exactly.
And they specifically recommend outsourcing tasks
Yeah.
like cover design and editing,
Uh-huh.
which can be incredibly time-consuming
Right. Yeah.
and require specialized skills.
Absolutely.
Those are great examples.
Yeah.
It makes sense to delegate those tasks to professionals.
Yes.
So you can focus your time and energy
Mm-hmm.
on your core strength,
Yeah.
writing.
Writing.
The guide even mentions platforms like Upwork or Fiverr as resources
Absolutely.
where finding skilled freelancers.
Those platforms make it easier than ever to connect with talented individuals who can elevate your book's quality.
That's great.
But even with those platforms,
Oh,
finding the right freelancer can be tricky.
that's a great point.
Yeah.
Have you found any strategies that work particularly well for vetting freelancers?
Um,
Or are there any pitfalls to watch out for?
well, I always recommend checking portfolios and reviews thoroughly.
Okay.
Look for freelancers who specialize in your genre and have a style that aligns with your vision.
Right.
Also, don't be afraid to ask for samples or conduct a paid test project before committing to a larger task.
That's great advice. Now, beyond outsourcing, the
Yeah.
guide also talks about leveraging Amazon's own automation features,
Yes.
specifically the KDP Select program.
Right.
What's the key takeaway there?
KDP Select is an interesting program. It's all about exclusivity.
Okay.
When you enroll a book, you're giving Amazon exclusive distribution rights for a period of time, which means it can't be sold anywhere else.
Right.
But in return, you get access to powerful promotional tools,
Okay.
like Kindle Countdown deals and free book promotions.
So it's a trade-off, but potentially a very strategic one.
Yes.
Do you think it's a good fit for all authors?
Uh,
Or are there specific scenarios where it makes more sense?
that's a great question. It really depends on your goals and your book's genre.
Okay.
If you're aiming for wide distribution and want to explore other platforms, KDP Select might not be a best choice. But if you're focusing on maximizing visibility and sales within the Amazon ecosystem,
Yeah.
especially in genres where price promotions are effective, then it could be a powerful tool.
That makes sense. Now let's shift gears and talk about marketing automation.
Okay.
The guide places a strong emphasis on Amazon ads,
Yes.
specifically automated campaigns.
Right.
Why are these so impactful?
Because they take the guesswork out of advertising.
Okay.
With automatic targeting, you set your budget and desired cost per click, and Amazon's algorithm does the rest, targeting your ads to shoppers who are most likely to be interested in your book.
Sounds pretty hands-off. The guide even refers to it as a set-it-and-forget-it approach.
Yeah,
But I'm guessing there's more to it than that.
there is. While automated campaigns can be very effective, it's still important to monitor their performance
Right.
and optimize your bids and keywords regularly.
Right.
The guide recommends using tools like Book Report, Katie Spy, and Publisher Rocket for this.
So it's not entirely hands-off,
Yeah.
but it does streamline the process significantly.
Exactly.
Now, another key aspect of marketing automation is building an email list.
Yes.
What makes this so essential for a passive income book business?
Your email list is your direct connection to readers who are genuinely interested in your work. It allows you to nurture relationships, build loyalty, and ultimately drive sales without relying solely on Amazon's algorithms.
I love how the guide calls it a direct connection. It feels so much more personal than just hoping people stumble across your book on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the specific tactics the guide recommends for automating email engagement?
There are some really clever strategies in here. The guide talks about welcome email sequences,
Okay.
which are automated emails that introduce you as an author and showcase your books to new subscribers.
Gotcha.
There are also drip campaigns,
Yeah.
which are triggered by specific actions like downloading a free ebook
Mm-hmm.
and deliver valuable content over time.
Those are great. I imagine these automated sequences can save a lot of time
Yes,
and ensure that every reader gets a consistent, high-quality experience.
absolutely. And then there's automating book launches, which involves scheduling social media posts, pre-ordering advertising campaigns, and setting up email sequences to notify your subscribers about the release date and any special promotions. It's like having a whole launch team working for you behind the scenes.
That sounds incredibly efficient.
Uh,
I'm curious about something. We've talked a lot about automating systems and processes,
yeah.
but what about the human element? What's your take on balancing efficiency with the joy of writing?
That's such an important point, I think. That's such an important point. I think it's all about finding a balance that works for you. Automation can free up time and mental space to focus on the creative side, but it's crucial to avoid becoming so caught up in systems that you lose sight of the joy of writing.
That's a great perspective. It's about using automation as a tool to enhance creativity, not replace it. Now, before we wrap up, the guide also mentions affiliate marketing as another potential stream of passive income.
Right.
How does that fit into an automated Amazon book business?
Affiliate marketing is all about promoting related products or services in exchange for a commission.
Go ahead.
In the context of KDP, you could promote your own books or even other authors' books through affiliate links on your website, blog, or social media.
Right.
It's like having a network of mini marketers working for you.
And the beauty is you only pay a commission when someone makes a purchase through your link. So it's a low-risk way to expand your reach. The guide mentions using tools like Thirsty Affiliates to manage and automate affiliate links, which sounds incredibly helpful.
It is. Those tools streamline the process and make it much easier to track your results. Now, I know we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, but there's one final takeaway I want to emphasize.
Okay.
Building a successful automated Amazon book business takes time and effort.
Right. It's not a magic bullet,
Right.
but rather a system that you build and refine over time. And speaking of refining, the guide stresses the importance of continuous system updates and monitoring. Why is that so crucial?
Because the Amazon marketplace is dynamic and ever-changing. What works today might not work tomorrow. Algorithms shift, reader preferences evolve, and new competitors enter the scene. It's essential to stay adaptable.
So it's not just about setting and forgetting. It's about setting, monitoring, and tweaking.
Exactly. The guide recommends setting up periodic reports and analytics to track your book's performance, ad campaigns, and email marketing efforts. This allows you to identify what's working, what's not, and where you can make adjustments.
It sounds like a data-driven approach is key.
It is, and there are some fantastic tools that can help with this, like Book Report, Katie Spy, and Publisher Rocket. They provide valuable insights into your book's sales keyword rankings and competitor analysis.
It's amazing how these tools can empower authors to make informed decisions. Now, before we wrap up, I want to bring this back to our listeners. We've explored a lot of strategies for automating an Amazon KDP business, writing in series, outsourcing, leveraging KDP, select mastering, Amazon ads, building an email list, even incorporating affiliate marketing. But now I'm curious what resonates most with you. What's the one strategy from this deep dive that you're most excited to implement, or maybe even a challenge you foresee in applying these concepts to your own writing journey?
Mhm.
Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective.
Absolutely. Let's keep the conversation going. We're all on this journey together.
Well said. Now, as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with a final thought. All of these strategies, as powerful as they are, lead to one crucial question. What's the first step you'll take to automate your book business? Pick one thing from this conversation and commit to taking action this week. Remember, even a small step can create a ripple effect over time.
So true. It's about consistent progress, not overnight success.
And who knows, maybe one day you'll be the one sharing your passive income success story. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive. We'll see you in the next episode.